Hi, I'm Hannah Huang with the Shreve Memorial Library. Every year, the library hosts a special parish-wide read where all of Caddo Parish is encouraged to read the same book. The program is called One Book One Parish. This year's read is the book selection West With Giraffes by the author Linda Rutledge. The book was published in 1921, and it has been the community read in quite a few places. It's been the community read in Coronado Public Library in San Diego, California, also in Washington County in Texas, and in Galveston's Rosenberg Library. According to the author's website, this book, West With Giraffes, has sold its translation rights to countries such as Germany, Korea, Serbia, and Vietnam, and other countries as well. It's an awesome book that is being read all over the world. So why all the excitement? What makes this book important for you and me here in Caddo Parish, but also readers in California and Texas and all over the world? Well, let's take a look. The plot of this book is West With Giraffes takes place in 1938 America, where the Great Depression still lingers, especially in places like Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle, where they still have the Dust Bowl. And the Dust Bowl has made the land unlivable, and the people are impoverished. The main character of this book is 17-year-old Woodrow Wilson Nickel. He is an orphan, and he has made his way from the Dust Bowl to New York Harbor. And he is there at New York Harbor on the fateful day when two African giraffes come from a ship, and they were in an ocean hurricane, but they blew in New York Harbor, and he was there and he sees them. The giraffes are loaded on a truck rig, and they are going to be trucked to San Diego Zoo in California. Now, Woody Nickel, this orphan with no money and no hope, he has dreams though. He has dreams of seeing California, this land of opportunity. After some lying and cheating and stealing, he finds himself driving this rig with these two giraffes across the heartland of America. With him are a zookeeper named the Old Man and a female photographer named Augusta Red. Now these three, plus the two giraffes, they have themselves an adventure. The setting of this book is very important. The author, Linda Rutledge, does a great job creating the vibe of 1938 America. She adds historic details, such as there's an impending war in Europe and Hitler has just invaded Austria. The newfangled communication device is Western Union, where you can send money and messages really fast all over the United States. It's kind of like 1938 Cash App. I am a lover of words, so the author uses sort of these throwback languages, and it gives the book sort of a 1930s vibe to it. Words such as tippler or goober, or even the word floozy. That's the way that people talked in 1938. Now, the two themes in this book, the two major ones, one is poverty, and the other is caring for animals. Poverty is not just poor, it is poor and desperate. The people who lived in the Dust Bowl in Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle, they were living in dangerous times, and where the land had turned to dust and people were dying, they were starving, and they could not live on this land anymore. A lot of them had to leave the area. A lot of them chose to stay, and some of them died. Now, 17-year-old Woody Nichols, he did get away. He got away to New York, but he didn't get away unscarred. A lot of it stayed with him. He became a thief, and he stole food, and he stole clothes. He even stole a motorcycle. So this poverty that he had in Oklahoma, it carried with him even when he was in New York. Even when his situation improves and he's driving these giraffes across the country, there is one very poignant scene where he catches another teenage boy stealing food from the giraffes. And this teenage boy has this wild look in his eyes. He's feral, and he has animal eyes, And Woody Nichols, he remembers himself as a young boy not too long ago who was in the same situation. And it turns out two animals, two giraffes named Boy and Girl, are what saves Woody and what makes Woody feel human again, and what gives Woody purpose and mission. And this brings us to our second theme. When we meet Woody, he's an orphan and he's got no purpose, and he's had to do some things that are regrettable, such as stealing. But in this cross-country trek, he will meet a lot of different people. He will meet a nefarious ringmaster. He will meet a family of black motel owners, and they will rescue him. And Woody will also meet a very strange maniac zookeeper. This is an episode that you definitely need to read. And you can tell these characters their true selves by how they care for animals. And that is just a theme that is throughout the book. Woody admits that he is not a good person. He's had to steal and cheat and just do things that normally he would not have to do under better conditions. But by driving these giraffes across the country, he just becomes a better person, and these giraffes just make him a better human being. Thank you for taking part in the Shreve Memorial Library One Book, One Parish read. I'm Hanna Huang. Have a good day.